In the aftermath of the Letby affair, the Independent did an examination of the NHS, and it revealed that NHS bosses were ignoring complaints. Whistleblowers were being ignored. Well, we know this. I have spoken to extensively a whistleblower in the NHS who was not only ignored, he was silenced, and he himself was then threatened. He's still pursuing justice today and struggling to survive. All he needs is for his case to be looked at again, and for the people who lied in court to be exposed. And it's very clear that these lies were being told. One of the key documents in his case was the most extraordinary statement that the contract was not contractual. This is laughable. It was taken up by Jeremy Corbyn. It was taken up by other people. Unfortunately, some of these other people died, and the support that he received disappeared almost overnight. Jeremy Corbyn and Piers Corbyn. I mentioned Jeremy Corbyn. It wasn't taken up by Jeremy Corbyn. It was taken up by Piers Corbyn, who is an entertaining character. But this is the problem. Without support, these lone whistleblowers can easily be squashed because the system is top-heavy, because the system is there to protect its reputation. And it's extremely difficult for somebody who is a lower rank medic or a lower rank bureaucrat to call out wrongdoing and to survive in the NHS. The NHS is a monstrous behemoth. We saw how that turns out with the Lucy Letby story. We saw. And we put ourselves in the hands of the NHS. I'm still waiting. I'm still waiting for scans, cancer scans. And I don't know when these are going to happen. Nothing happens. This isn't a failing of the medical side of the NHS, it's a failing of the bureaucratic side. I wanted copies of documents I'd been given when I was first diagnosed with cancer. What I got was something entirely different. Why is that? Because there isn't one consistent and secure bureaucracy. It depends who you talk to, which means the thing isn't reliable. There is paperwork, but it's different. One bit of paperwork is different to another. The GPs get an entirely different set of paperwork to the consultants in hospital. And on one or two occasions when I was when I was put out of the hospital, I can't remember what you call that expression now, discharged, when I was discharged, I received documentation which described me as feminine. And I received documentation in the wrong name. It's chaotic. This is the bureaucracy. And if we can't get the bureaucracy right when we are paying bureaucrats more than we are paying doctors and nurses, then the system is wrong. It's terribly simple. And whistleblowers, when so much effort is put into silencing the whistleblower, who dares to speak out about racism in the ranks of the NHS, about squalid conditions, about danger? Who dares? Because they're going to get squashed, not only by the NHS bureaucracy itself, but also by the departments of government. Even people who may now be in such a position of authority like the Chancellor, Jeremy Hunt. The problem goes right to the top, and it's about silencing people who speak out, and it's about tolerating and encouraging mediocrity and a pedestrian, overpaid bureaucracy.